If you're over 60, every bite you take, every habit you follow, and every food you believe is healthy can have a direct impact on your heart. But what if I told you that some of the vegetables you eat daily, yes, vegetables, could be silently undermining your heart health? As a cardiologist, I've seen this happen far too often. Seniors come into my clinic thinking they're doing everything right, eating greens, cutting sugar, avoiding fried food. But what they don't realize is that certain vegetables, when eaten the wrong way or combined with medications, can quietly push their heart toward failure. Some raise your blood pressure, others interfere with life-saving medications, and some even carry bacteria that your body at this age may no longer be strong enough to fight. In this article, I'm urging seniors to reconsider how they consume these 5 vegetables, or at least change how they're prepared. I'll walk you through each one, explain why it's risky, and show you safe, heart-friendly alternatives. The good news is that these risks are avoidable. You just need to know what to look for and what to avoid. So please stay with me, because the first vegetable on this list might already be in your fridge right now. Spinach. When heart medication becomes powerless, spinach, a leafy green that we've long been told is a superfood, is indeed packed with nutrients. However, for seniors over 60, especially those on heart medications, spinach can silently become a serious health hazard. Spinach is loaded with vitamin K, a nutrient crucial for blood clotting. But here's the danger. For those taking blood thinners like warfarin, commonly prescribed after a heart attack, stroke, or in cases of atrial fibrillation, too much vitamin K can counteract the medication's effects. It thickens the blood, undermining the drug's purpose. Most seniors have no idea this interaction is even happening. You feel fine. You think your medication is working, but quietly in the background, your body is losing its defense against a deadly blood clot. I've treated patients who suffered mini strokes or dangerous clots, all because they started adding spinach smoothies or large salads to their daily meals without realizing the impact. Spinach isn't the enemy, but inconsistency is. If you're going to eat it, do so in moderation and consistency, and always inform your doctor, especially when you're making dietary changes. What you eat can either strengthen your medicine or sabotage it. Pickled cucumbers, the salty trap, tightening around. Your heart, they're crisp, tangy, and often the perfect side to a sandwich. Pickled cucumbers or pickles feel harmless, even refreshing. But for seniors over 60, especially those with a history of high blood pressure or heart issues, this innocent snack may be doing more damage than you realize. Most people don't think twice about a few slices of pickle. But the truth is, those tiny green bites are soaked in brine packed with sodium, sometimes more than 1,000 mg per serving. That's 2/3 of the daily salt limit recommended for older adults in just a handful of pickles. Sodium isn't just a flavor. It's a chemical that holds water in your bloodstream, increases your blood volume, and puts enormous pressure on your heart and blood vessels. Over time, this pressure leads to hypertension, arterial stiffness, and ultimately heart failure. I've had patients come in baffled by why their blood pressure remained high, despite eating healthy. They had cut out fried food, exercised, even stopped drinking, but they never suspected the small pile of pickles on their plate could be what was slowly sabotaging their progress. The scary part? Salt damage doesn't announce itself. There are no warning signs until there's a stroke, chest pain, or the frightening news of congestive heart failure. If you're over 60, your kidneys can't filter salt as efficiently, and your arteries are more vulnerable. Pickles, canned vegetables, even healthy soups can carry hidden salt loads that quietly undo all your hard work. Cooking at home, reading labels, and flavoring food with herbs or lemon instead of salt can save your heart more than you know. Red chili peppers, the fiery ingredient, fueling your heart's downfall. For many seniors, food is more than nourishment. It's memory, culture, even comfort. And nothing brings that alive like a little spice, A dash of red chili pepper, a spicy stew, a kick of heat. It's tradition, flavor, passion. But what many don't realize is that this fiery little vegetable may be lighting a slow-burning fuse inside your chest. Red chili peppers, especially the hot concentrated varieties, trigger a cascade of reactions in your body. They stimulate your nervous system, raise adrenaline, and increase your heart rate. For a younger, healthy person, this might not be a problem. But after age 60, when arteries are more rigid and the heart is more sensitive, this extra stimulation becomes dangerous. I've seen older patients come into my clinic with heart palpitations, chest tightness, or spikes in blood pressure, often after a spicy meal. And yet, they never suspected the culprit was the pepper. The problem isn't just heat, it's the body's stress response. Your blood vessels tighten, blood pressure surges, and if you already have heart disease or hypertension, that one spicy meal can push your heart into a dangerous rhythm or even trigger an attack. Over time, frequent consumption of hot chili peppers can lead to chronic inflammation in your vascular system, wearing down the very pathways your heart relies on to keep you alive. Now, I'm not saying you need to live without flavor, but you don't need fire to make food delicious. Mild herbs, garlic, ginger, and citrus can bring your meals alive without taxing your heart. Listen to your body. The foods you crave may be comforting, but comfort shouldn't come at the cost of cardiac stress. Raw garlic. When nature's medicine turns against your heart, garlic has earned its place in the world of natural healing. For centuries, it's been praised for lowering cholesterol, thinning the blood, and supporting heart health. Many seniors trust it deeply, adding raw cloves to their meals, or even swallowing them whole like medicine. And while garlic can indeed be powerful, power, when misused, can quietly become poison. What most don't realize is that raw garlic is a potent blood thinner, and when combined with certain heart medications, especially anticoagulants like warfarin or aspirin, it can dangerously amplify their effects. This means your blood may become too thin, increasing the risk of internal bleeding, bruising, and in some cases, life-threatening hemorrhages. I've treated patients who had nosebleeds that wouldn't stop, black stools, or sudden drops in blood, pressure, all while believing they were being healthy with garlic. But it's not just about bleeding. Garlic, when eaten in large raw quantities, can also lower blood pressure abruptly. For someone already taking medication for hypertension, this can cause dizziness, fatigue, or even fainting. At a certain point, the heart doesn't get the blood flow it needs, and that's where real damage begins. The frustrating part? It feels like you're doing everything right. You're not eating junk. You're not being careless. You're just trusting in a remedy that's been celebrated for generations. The truth is, even natural foods have limits, and after 60, your body changes how it responds to both food and medicine. The best health decisions are made not just from tradition, but from understanding. If you love garlic, use it cooked and moderately, but always talk to your doctor before making it a daily dose. Raw sprouts. The innocent crunch that could break a senior's heart. They look fresh, vibrant, and full of life. Raw sprouts like alfalfa, bean, or mung sprouts are often praised as a superfood for their crunch, their enzymes, and their clean, raw energy. For many health-conscious seniors, tossing a handful onto a sandwich or salad feels like the right choice. But behind their delicate appearance lies a hidden danger that can quietly undermine your heart and your health. Sprouts grow in warm, moist environments, the very conditions that bacteria like E. coli, Salmonella, and Listeria thrive in. While younger adults may recover from foodborne illnesses with discomfort, seniors are at a much higher risk of severe consequences. As we age, our immune